Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening wherever you are in the world. Today is day 12 with Cypress. I've got my bottle here, and welcome. Let's land in. You know, it's funny. I'm actually getting some big grandpa vibes right now when I smell this oil. We haven't talked about this much just yet, and I don't think this is where I want to go with this right now, but we'll see. Cypress is a very masculine oil, so it's great for resolving any father wounds, which often look like a lack of stability, a lack of safety, and then like a lack of acknowledgement, which is actually where I want to land, I think. And gosh, this is so funny. Does anybody else's cypress smell smoky? I'm getting cigarettes off of this, which is so interesting. Wow. Has anybody also noticed too that every day is different when you smell the oils? Some days you get a little bit more pungent notes. Maybe some days you get more woody. Right? Every day is different. Just like our grief. So this acknowledgement piece is funny. I was listening to David Kessler the other night. My mom sent me over some of his stuff, and I really like him. I think if you guys are interested in learning a little bit more about how to navigate through your grief, I highly recommend him. He has a group, an online group called Tender Hearts. I haven't checked it out yet, but I figured I'd just throw it out and share it with you guys. David Kessler, Tender Hearts. It's supposed to be a community group for people who are grieving. But he said what ends up happening a lot of the time in grief groups is this competition. It's like, I grieve harder than you, which is like, blows my mind. I don't know what that's about, but I suppose it's just natural that we do this. And really, what's underneath that is the need to be acknowledged. I need to have someone say, you must be in a lot of pain, or what happened to you really sucks. We really just want to share. You know, we really just want someone to be on the receiving end of this and just hold space for us as we talk about some of the darkest days of our lives, right? That's where Cypress, I think, comes in for us. Cypress acknowledges all the bits, you know. Yesterday was a very emotional day for me, and something kept saying to me, go deeper with that, go deeper with that. And I think it was Cypress, you know. I think because Cypress was saying to me, it's not what you think it is. You gotta go a little bit further. You know, I believe that's because of the connection it has with the higher realms, Cypress, that it helps us to connect our, honestly, I feel like it's our gut. Like, it helps us to connect our gut to our higher selves, the spiritual realms. And it's what something that I got yesterday as I was sitting with this was that we need a bird's eye view of the bullseye that is hooking us in to the feeling that we're not expressing. The shame, the guilt, the pain, the regret. Because of that spaciousness quality to it. So it's like, okay, we're coming out, we're zooming out, and then we're looking down and going, oh, she's not sad, she's mad. Right? That's how I see the Cypress. So this is what I want to do today. I was saying this to a patient earlier today who is part of this grief group, and I said, Cypress reminds me of, because of the masculine quality to it, it reminds me of, maybe for some of us had this type of relationship where maybe you just got into some trouble as a kid, but you knew if you went to your dad, like, he was going to kill you, but you could go talk to your uncle, who is just as stern but a little bit more loving, like, it just, because there's space there, right? Your uncle's not your father, so it's like one step removed. That's sort of what I'm getting from Cypress as well. It's tough love. That's what Cypress feels like. It feels like tough love. Okay, so this is what I want to do. I drop, let's do like 2 or 3 drops of Cypress in the palm of our hand. Okay, and then we're going to smush it like this. Now, I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with some energy work, but this is what I want to do right now. I want to surround us in a Cypress bubble. So the way that you might have a selenite wand, I was just looking for one here. I don't have any selenite wands handy here, but this is a great crystal that helps to like clear energy. We're going to do the same with Cypress. We're going to put ourselves into a Cypress bubble. So however that looks for you, after you have the Cypress in the palms of your hands, I want you to just start to put yourself in a Cypress bubble, okay? So I'm going to come down both of my legs. I'm going to go on all over the back side here. I'm going to come down. I'm going to go underneath both of my feet. I'm going to come up to the front. I'm going to get the front part of my legs all in my pelvis area. I'm going to come around my hips. I'm going to go down one side of the arm, come up again this way. As you're doing this, think, I am putting myself in a Cypress bubble. Okay. When you feel complete, go ahead and bring your hands up for a cup hand inhalation. Surround yourself in this scent, in this Cypress bubble. And in this bubble, we are acknowledged. We are seen. We are heard. We are witnessed. Cypress is the mirror for ourselves to look in. The only person that we need acknowledgement from is ourselves. The only person we need to be honest with is ourselves. The only person who needs to know and feel and embody the truth is ourselves. And And Cypress is saying, I hold it all for you. I hold it all, including your pain. But Cypress is also asking for us to stand tall in our discomfort, in our pain, in our grief, in our regret, in our sorrow, in our guilt, in our shame, in our relief. And Cypress is saying to me, we'll hold for you what is important. We will drain and transform what is not serving you. Cypress says, I acknowledge it. Do you acknowledge it? You gotta heal it. You gotta feel it to heal it. I love my Cypress bubble. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, how are you feeling over there? Put yourself in your Cypress bubble whenever you feel like you need to be acknowledged. Yeah, that feels so good. Until tomorrow.